Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank y'all so very much for joining me today. Pardon the completely random spot that we are in currently. I'm in the car in my front yard. As some of you know, our house is on the market. You can hear my hubby probably on the lawnmower. Our house is on the market to be sold. Everybody cross your fingers. We have a showing today. I don't feel well, so I'm just gonna hang out and anyway wait on him to get finished or whatever. But while like the house is all done and everything, we're just waiting a few more minutes until everyone gets here or whatever, and then that whole thing, head out per usual. But anywho, he's like right in front of me with the lawnmower, so I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I hope you can. I don't have my microphone or anything. So anyway, Olive and I are hanging out in the car, and I am doing a little crochet, and I know you're surprised. I know, I get it. It's shocking. I'm using my 9mm hook and the Premier Serenity Chunky, and I'm working on my son's, that's right, Squirrely Dan, working on his graduation blanket. So this is what I have. You're gonna be able to really see it. It's a corner to corner, and the burgundy, and then it goes to white. And then I'm going to do, I did 2 skeins. This is 2 skeins. I'm gonna do a skein of white, skein of burgundy, skein of white, fade to black, just like Amy Winehouse. And then it'll be black, white, black, black. So it's gonna be like burgundy and then white to black. I think it's gonna be neat. I hope it is, because you know, it's a lot of work. So anyway, I thought I would just do a crochet with me. I'll wait till he passes. Okay, so I turned it around backwards now. I didn't notice that. Anyway, so yeah, so I thought I would just do a crochet with me. Let me know what y'all are working on. If you're working on something, please. Thank you. I love to hear that. Yesterday I made a video saying that I was 4 people away from 2,000. This morning I woke up to being 2 people away from 2,000. Squeals, you guys are beyond fantastic. So if you're new, hello, how are you? Sorry we're not in the normal yarn room. We're just kicking it in my car currently with the dog. But you never know where I'll be. I guess now you know. All right. I do have my coffee though, because you know, whatever. Ooh, if I don't spill it on that white yarn, that'll be nice. I have my Stitching Ain't Easy mug, so you know. But yeah. Anywho, waiting on people to come walk through my house. Super fun times. But we had a showing yesterday and a showing today, so is what it is. I am exhausted. Making sure everything looks the way it's supposed to. It's wearing me out. I told my hubby this morning, I was like, I'm tired of doing this. I'm ready for people to just purchase it and we can move on. He was like, oh, I know. So hopefully that'll happen. Maybe today. That would be cool. Yeah, he's getting our yard mowed. It takes probably a good 4 hours for one person to mow what I've made our yard. Whenever we first moved here, it was maybe an hour. And over time, before I got really sick, I made the yard ginormous, and it's like a park. You could, well, whenever we moved here, the kids, their request was that we're able to play football. They wanted a yard that they could play football in, and so I'm like, bet. I got you. And so I did. And so I made this yard big enough that we could for sure play football in it if we wanted to. And so it's big, huge, and so it takes, like I said, one person about 4 hours. It takes the boys, thought I saw someone walking behind the car. Anyway, it takes the boys together, weeding and everything, like just, well, not counting weed eating even, because that's a whole other thing. But yeah, it takes the boys like right under 2 hours to do it together. I used to do it all myself, except for the weed eating part. That's a Derek thing. I never did weed eat, but I love to mow. That was like, that's my zen spot, just like that. Him being out there on my mower right now, it's just like, man, because I want to mow so badly. I love to garden and mow and play in the dirt and play in the creek. Any country kid thing, I'm all about it. Go fishing, all that. Yeah, and so I used to love to mow, so that's why the yard got as big as it is, and now they're all hating it because it's as big as it is, and so they all have to mow it because it got a little crazy there at one point and just kind of kept making paths and making it bigger and bigger, and like where it was just woods and things, I turned it into a yard, and it's beautiful and I love it. And at the new house we won't have a third of the yard that we do now, and so they're all pretty stoked about that it's not as much to keep up with, and I'm pretty stoked about that because it's not as much as to keep up with, and so it'll be a lot nicer all of the time. And so I want my plan, and my hubby's like, whatever you want. So I'm already getting the big yard room because we're selling our big pretty house on top of the hill, and so I already have a yard room. And so but I'm excited about, I love this place, do not get me wrong in the slightest. I love this house, but you know, it's always a new chapter. There's nothing wrong with that. A new season of our life, you know, homeschool speak. And so I think it's going to be amazing that we have somewhere else. We're going to be, like I said, his shop's going to be right there again. This right here is his shop. Whenever like he started our machining business, this right here is the shop that he started out of. All of this back behind us here, the big giant shop, and started it here, moved it across the highway a whole 10 miles from where we are right now is where we are moving to, not very far at all. But he built up something really amazing over there, and it's just one of those things, it just makes sense to do this, and so that's what we're going to do. So I'm very excited. And so along with the yarn room that he's already planned out, he has more plans for the yarn room than I do, which is cool. I told him I want like a Mad Hatter yard. I want it to be just like Alice in Wonderland when you pull up, and just big beautiful pink, purple, periwinkle, amazingly magenta fuchsia colored hydrangeas all over, and just pretty flowers everywhere, pretty trees, pretty fruit trees, which we have fruit trees and blackberries and stuff here, but like I need it to be like next level because it's not that big of a yard. And he was like, sure, no problem. So I'm excited, very excited about that one. Yeah, so it's gonna be a big pretty nice yard, and I'll be able to sit out there and do crochet with me. He's right by me again, so let's just listen to him mow. You guys couldn't see that, but he just mowed and went right by Jack, and Jack's asleep in the sun and did not move at all. That was hilarious. Jack is perfectly content where he is. He's like, I'm not moving, I'm sorry, I trust you, I know you're not gonna hit me, I'm gonna stay here. That was hilarious. He's lay there like didn't wake up. Still asleep. In case you're new, Jack is our silly dog. He is something else, but you probably hear him barking sometimes in the background. He's part fox terrier, part schnauzer, and he is cute as pie. He's like 4 years old, and everyone thinks he's way older than, like, he was not even a year old and looked like a little old man, and everyone always says that, like, oh, but he's old. And I'm like, he's not. He kind of is now, but he's not. He's only 4. But yeah, it's like everyone's all worried about him being a little old man. I'm like, he's not a little old man. he's just a puppy. He just looks like, it's really weird. He has like white, he's black, but then he has just little random specks of white, so he does look like a little old man. He's cute. I love him. He's a sweetheart. But yeah. He still just passed out. That was hilarious. Derek went like, I mean, right past him, and he was just like, yeah, no thanks. It's nice and sunny. I know you're not gonna hit me. Oh, good times. So yeah, I'm excited for the yarn room and the Alice yard. It's gonna be amazing. So trying to count, sorry. care in the world. The dog does not have a care in the world. That was hilarious. Yeah, sorry, trying to count. Had to count to 6. Couldn't count to 6 and then back to 4 and then to 3 and talk to y'all. Crocheting and talking is hard. I'm not a walk and chew bubblegum type of a person. I've said that before. My goodness. So yeah. In case you guys don't know what I'm doing for his blanket, I mean obviously you do now. Hello. Anyway, whenever my hubby graduated from high school, his grandma that had 9 kiddos made a graduation blanket for all of her grandkids. That is a lot of grandkids. My hubby and I have been together for 20 years and still every now and then he's like, you know my cousin so-and-so, and I'm like, no. I have we have a big huge family and my husband knows all of my people because there aren't that many. In retrospect, like we're a huge family, but then you look at that side and it's like mercy. But yeah, so he'll be like, you know my cousin so-and-so, and I'm like, describe them. So it's insane. But yeah, she made all of them, all of her grandkids, a blanket for graduation, which is just the coolest idea ever. And so I wanted to do that with my kiddos because I just thought that was cool. And they tried to get her to crochet again, and they got her big hook and big yarn, and I honestly kind of think that's part of the issue. She's just kind of having trouble like holding it and, you know, guiding it and things, which I totally understand. And so I want to go over there and help her, but in the meantime I got her yarn. There's a fuzz. Sorry, there was a fuzz on my tongue. Anyway, in the meantime I got her yarn, which is the Premier Serenity, because so they got her this and an 8mm hook, and I just think that if she had something a little bit, you know, like a 4-weight normal hook, that'd be better, easier for her to hold, kind of a thing. I don't know, maybe not, but I want to try and help her. Anyway, since she couldn't use this yarn, she gave it to me, and I thought it would be cool to use this yarn that was technically her yarn then for my son's graduation blanket. So then it's kind of almost full circle that my hubby's grandma that made all the blankets for graduation then gets her yarn used for our son's graduation blanket. And I don't know, I think that's kind of neat personally, but I don't know. So that's why I'm using this. Burgundy isn't really his color, but red is, so it's not that far off, but I think he's gonna like it just because of what it is, because he knows it's grandma's, great grandma's, but he knows her very well, but he's gonna have her yarn, and so I think he's gonna think that's really cool because he's just kind of sentimental and real sweet like that. So, well, I figured that this crochet and with me would not be as long as it is, because I really truly figured that he's done mowing. He's just driving around now and doing extra spots, kind of like I used to, just slowly making the yard just a little bit bigger just for fun. But I figured that the people would be here by now, so I don't know, I guess we'll just ramble a little bit more. Hey, how you doing? All right, cool. Quickly. Thank you guys, not only for the almost 2,000, because that's insane. Thank you guys who ordered, or ordering, because a couple things are on back order, from Pure Romance. And I did a 10% off coupon yesterday, and so thank you guys so very much. I will link that in this video as well, because like I said, that's kind of my thank you to y'all. I know it's, you know, whatever, we're gonna have a giveaway at some point. No, today's not the giveaway, in case you were curious, but we're very soon, fast approaching, quickly going to have a giveaway for, well, once I hit 2,000, but so maybe not real quick, it may take a while, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna have a giveaway for that, but just my like kind of thank you to you guys just for even watching me and just for everything. I did a 10% off coupon thing. Like I said, it's not a Pure Romance deal, that's a me thing. Just to say thank you all for like all of your continued support. You guys are amazing. And then I mentioned yesterday, but just in case y'all are curious or, you know, whatever at all interested, they have the partner packs for 75% off right now, so you guys could join Pure Romance if you want for hardly anything. You can make some, I don't know, so far I've loved it. I've loved every single minute of it. I've loved every product. It's been awesome. But yeah, anyway, you guys wanted to, and you could sign up under me, and then I could be your, like, your mentor and tell you guys things. You guys can ask me things. I think that's really cool too, that we'd have, like, you know, be able to talk to one another about certain things. I think that's really cool. But anyway, if any of you are interested, I will link all that down below. No pressure channel. Just thank you all for being who you are and for being amazing. I appreciate you guys so much, so very much. I'm regretting this hoodie big time. 'Tis warm. Don't even know what tank or shirt I have on under this. Ooh, it's my Drummond shirt. All right. Actually, it's not Drummond. It's for, I'm repping, I got it from Drummond store, but I'm repping it simply for the ranch because, all right, why not? Side note, fun fact, my pawpaw worked at the ranch, and my dad and my grandpa and almost all of my other side of my family also worked at that ranch. So yes, so I rep it for that. Drummond's cool, don't get me wrong, but that's why I rep Drummond Ranch. So. In Osage County. Ooh, it's coming closer. You guys see him when he goes around? I'll be back in a minute. Alright. Talk with my hubby real quick. But anyway, so yeah, so that's why I rep Drummond Ranch. Also, a lot of my kitchen is Pioneer Woman because their stuff's super, super cute. What can I say? But yeah, Pioneer Woman and Fiesta dishes, in case y'all ever wondered what my kitchen looks like. Bright colors. Lots of turquoise and reds. But yeah, and yellows and greens. Blue a little bit. I have more blue in the new kitchen. That's the plan anyway. But some of you might know I'm gonna try to like put gnomes into the kitchen. See how that goes. So I don't know. Try real hard to put gnomes in the kitchen anyway. Make it cute. So anyway, but yeah, several of you guys have sent me some really cool like towels and different things for the kitchen that are gnome based, so it's kind of like, why not, you know? Might as well. It's coming around again. It's gonna get loud again. Are here. Love you all. Okay, very quickly, I want to do an outro for this because I didn't. We came to the dollar store to get a few things and such. So now I'm around people. But anyway, BFF told me not to worry about people being around me. But that was silly. That BFF Madonna, in case you guys don't know who my BFF soul sister is. But yeah, she's like, you're gonna have to get over all that, so I'm trying. So anyway, but I noticed that I didn't really do an outro. They just kind of showed up, and with a slew of children, by the way, my goodness gracious, like 8 people are currently in my house, and it's giving me all sorts of anxiety. But anywho, all right, so I wanted to do an outro. So thank you guys for listening to my ramblings. I appreciate it. I'm almost through the skein of white, and then I will go on to burgundy. I will bring you guys the crochet ramblings before very long at all, show you the progress. So you're probably hearing all the traffic from the highway. So thank you guys so very much for watching my crochet ramblings. You have a wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe. And I'll talk to you guys soon.